What's up, sad boys? Welcome to my channel, Grace and Todd with
Nyx.
We are here once again to go song by song of the Punk Goes series with the goal, with the hopes of bringing them together to have one single album with the tippy top best of the best. Today we have our second Punk Goes Pop mashup. Please ignore the Alanis Morissette on screen. Punk Goes Pop Volume 2 versus Punk Goes Pop Volume 6. And our journey begins with emo, screamo, powerhouses, Alesana. Alesana is always a pleasurable experience because they are so uniquely them. Starting out with this bold of a cover actually stands out a little. And I think it's a song that works really well with their sensibilities.
They brought their own influences to it that actually made it their own. And it was well produced, and the screaming wasn't bad. It was actually decent. It was decent. It was decent.
And it will be going up against Ain't It Fun, which I believe is a Paramore song. Maybe this will be fun. Ain't it fun? Is it fun? That's a question I have. Ain't it fun? Tyler Carter, from what I saw, he's the lead singer or a singer from a band called Issues. Unlike the Alesana cover, I will say this is a very bland foot forward. This doesn't stick out to me in any way, shape, or form, and I can only imagine that the Paramore version actually had a little fun in it.
While Tyler has a beautiful voice, it was boring as fuck. So yes, Alesana, you have the spot.
So I added Alesana to our playlist, and we have our very first one.
My favorite is the picture of
The four of them, yeah.
the same album 4 times.
Oh, wow. Do you want to jump into Circle 7, Sins of the Lion? I haven't listened to the first 6 circles.
It's too many circles. I'll get dizzy.
Regardless of how you feel about the original, it's so unoffensive that it's hard to, hate it. There's some pop songs that you hear and you just loathe them, but Apologize has a certain class to it, and I think Silverstein has enough class to them as a band that this feels like it has the maturity that the actual song needs.
I really like what they did to his vocals in the very beginning. It just made it very hollow and
it will be going against Wrecking Ball by August Burns Red. I don't know how to feel. One would assume that the metalcore cover would be the immature cover, because that's sort of been the pattern. Let's cover a pop song. It's kind of ironic, but we're also doing it competently, and we'll have a fun, cute little cover to do live. What August Burns Red did with Wrecking Ball actually, I feel gave it a little maturity that the Miley Cyrus version never really had. Is it fundamentally better or more enjoyable than Silverstein's Apologize?
I liked what they did with the chorus. The chorus was great. The screaming wasn't bad in it, honestly. I kind of liked Wrecking Ball, honestly.
If we're getting some metalcore influence on this playlist, I'm not gonna complain.
I'm also surprised that I'm choosing the screamy bands. I can appreciate when they do it well.
Oh, hey, maybe you'll come around with another August Burns Red song. August Burns Red burns the midnight oil because these boys work their ass off and they always fucking perform. God damn. That little guitar riff. Dun-dun. Oh, that hits so hard, so beautifully.
So I like this band.
Do you like this? You like a screaming band?
The double bass is fabulous. Their guitar work is incredible. The screaming is competent and clear.
Out of all the album covers, this is the least fucking
annoying.
I mean, look at this. Look how hideous this shit is.
It's tilted again. The first piece, so they just copy and pasted from their other albums.
Yeah.
Just changed the colors.
Gross.
Lazy.
Maybe by the virtue of it being Taylor Swift, it does have more of a bounce to it than We Came as Romans typically put in their music. But I do find some of the transitions into like the chorus and back into the verse kind of clumsy.
They stayed full and heavy the entire time. It would have been a lot better, but they went a little slow and soft, and I don't think that works well.
So are you saying we're gonna have 2 August Burns Red songs?
Yeah.
Another veteran of the Punk Go series.
La 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 la.
This might be the best Mayday Parade cover that we've come across on these albums. I think this one plays into the vocalist's talent for being sassy and playful and kind of dramatizing the music. Though some of the mixing, I felt like the instrumentals were overpowering his vocals when really I wanted to feel his vocal snap just a little more.
The Pussycat Dolls are a saucy, sassy band, and I think the lead singer of Mayday Parade is also a saucy, sassy. Set It Off is very Fall Out Boy, like you had mentioned. Ariana Grande, incredibly talented singer, absolutely beautiful voice.
They had fun with it.
Yeah, I'm voting for Problem.
You know what? I will not fight you on that. Like Newfound Glory, A Day to Remember can just cover a song and just have it be singable, energetic, and enjoyable. Jeremy has a type of voice quality that I feel like anyone can sing to it and anyone can enjoy it.
Very powerful voice, but like you had mentioned, he definitely like kind of restricts it when he like normally sings and then brings it full throttle when he screams.
Crown the Empire does nothing for me usually, and this cover didn't do anything for me.
It did not spark joy.
I feel like this cover is one of the ones that transcends Punk Go. It stands well enough on its own. I forgot about this one, and now I am incredibly happy.
Escape the Fate?
For context, this is right after Ronnie went to jail.
And it's just like the ocean under the moon, and it's the same as the
Who needs Ronnie?
Who needs
Who needs
Who needs Ronnie?
Right. I would really like Escape the Fate to cover all of Santana because they brought the spice that Santana had.
This is a bold cover. If you look at the August Burns Red and the Escape the Fate cover, they're both songs from the 90s. They chose a song that best suited them as a band and didn't just cover what was ever popular at the time. A beautiful marriage that just hits everything I love.
Why can't I keep my fingers off you, baby?
I don't think we need to say too much. I think,
Could have taken out the snake charmer in the background.
no, that's very essential to the song. You can't take that out.
It hurt. I didn't like it.
I got this icebox where my heart goes to bed. I got this icebox.
I think they forgot to bring the punk portion of the.
I think they were trying to do something similar to what Silverstein did with Apologize, incorporate the R&B influences, but I think they used a little too much of it. The song is enjoyable. I like singing along to it, but it brings this album down.
And we'll never be royals. It's already not your blood.
All I wanted from this song was a good breakdown. It delivered a breakdown and it had a catchy little chorus to it. I don't know the Lord version.
See, this one brought the punk. It had that nice mesh where Icebox was missing.
I'm surprised that Volume 6 is holding up this well.
I know Chiodos. Do I like this band? I've heard this band.
I don't think you would like Chiodos. I love Chiodos. The Harvey Danger CD with this on it and the Chiodos CD, I have both these in my car at all times.
You just have Harvey. Wait,
Yeah, I have a Harvey Danger CD just in my car.
Why haven't you ever played it?
Is this may be the last Chiodo song recorded before Craig Owens was kicked out? I might be wrong on that, but if I remember the timeline, also given the themes of the song,
I liked what they brought to it, like Craig's dirtiness that he brings in.
that's what Craig brings to songs.
I also really liked the guitar work, amazing instrumentals, and they brought their own like punk vibes to it.
And what I like about Chiodos is they were able to transition organically into the breakdown without it feeling like, all right, here's a heavy part of the song now.
You kind
It felt earned.
Hold on, we're going home. Just hold on.
I hate it.
It's not that I hate it. It's just like Chiodos is such a unique band that compared to it, a straight up metalcore-ish cover of a pop song is just gonna feel boring in comparison.
And we
You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why.
I hate those lyrics. They're fucking gross.
While I do appreciate Bayside, Beautiful Girls, I do find to be an offensive song.
Nobody knows the guns hidden under our petticoats. No, we're never gonna quit it. No, we're never gonna quit it. No.
While this was a more chill song, Knuckle Puck has such a fun bounce to them. I just feel like there's more of a maturity and a texture to it that's incredibly easy to listen to. And
That's exactly what I was gonna say. It's very easy to listen. Give it to Knuckle Puck because
Knuckle Puck.
Bayside didn't earn it.
I can't wait to see you again.
Brief Carolina is something I would consider as a relic of a forgotten era. Doing a Miley Cyrus song, it's pretty much exactly what I would expect.
No shirt, no blouse, just us. You found out.
This makes perfect sense with what Johnny Craig is kind of doing now, his R&B kick. If you like Johnny Craig's voice, then I think you would like this cover. If you don't really care, then it might not do anything for you. Do you want a slower R&B kind of downer of pop song, or do you want the electronica song on there?
Let's give it to Breathe Carolina.
All right, let's get some Rihanna in here. And there's a lot of Rihanna songs that I think I would rather hear covered before Disturbia. Like the Rihanna version's fine by itself. And the cab almost makes it feel like a Kids Bop version
Yeah, a little bit.
of it. Yeah.
Gonna stay the night. Doesn't mean
Not really feeling this one. I like Say Champs fine, but I just feel like this cover is just like, it's a little more dour and kind of grudgy, where at least Disturbia is kind of fun. If anything, it's harmless.
Yeah, he's got a good voice.
the taste of your lips, I'm alive.
His voice perfectly hits the pop aspects, but blends in with the metal aspects in such a way that it just like works perfectly.
I like both their voices. They've got good voices.
Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth.
Can we please put a Static Lullaby on?
Yes. All four are strong. You like this band too.
I'm not gonna write you a love song. 'Cause you ask for it because you need one. You see,
Like A Day to Remember, this cover has stuck with me beyond the capacity of the punk goes.
They're just good at any genre and they can just make it their own. They're a good band on their own, but then they're even better at taking other people's songs and elevating them.
And it helps when the original is already so incredibly solid.
Yeah.
one hand, grab your passport and my hand. I can make the gun girls bad for a week.
I Prevail tried really, really hard to make this Taylor Swift song sound tough, but when it comes down to it, you can't be better than Tay Swift. For Your Strong is just so much more solid.
I kissed a girl and I liked it. It tastes so rich.
We got a meme song being covered by a meme band, and what you got,
An auto-tuned mess.
this cover is weird because it's the only cover on any of these albums that's actually more poppy than the original.
Yeah.
The Katy Perry version is not this electronic. Is this the only lady band that we've heard on this album? Shame.
Did they accidentally put the original on here instead of the...
Hold on, let me pose you this though. I don't like the bitch.
Oh, fuck her.
So much like what I suggested for Smash Mouth, should we just replace the original? Since the song I do feel like has merit, I like her vocal performance on it. Should we replace the original because
Fuck Sia. That.
Great.
This is the new song.
And that brings us to the conclusion of Punk Goes Pop Volume 2. However, Punk Goes Pop Volume 6 has one more song on it, Animals. I don't know what this is, and we'll find out when it comes head to head with another song.
Excited, but also nervous about what they're gonna bring.
Right, you never know with Ice Nine Kills.
Yeah, it could be like an absolute jam or it can be trash.
This is the most evenly distributed playlist we have had thus far. 6 from Punk Goes Volume 6 and 9 from Punk Goes Pop Volume 2. And I feel like genuinely almost all of these covers are well worth their spot on the playlist.
You have stayed with our theme of more songs from the older
Yes.
version by like 3 songs. But
The gap is closing.
the gap is closing.
I'm curious if when we get to Punk Goes Pop Volume 3 versus Punk Goes Pop Volume 5, if the playlist will be even more evenly distributed between the two albums. I was right in my memory of Volume 2 having some of the best produced covers I think we've come across. There's a lot more creative freedom and feels like they're pitting the best bands to the best songs. This is our final playlist. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Tell me what songs you would pick down below. What 2 albums would you like to see go head to head in song v song? I'm Grayson Todd.
I'm Nick.
Please join us next time when we do the infamous Punk Goes Crunk versus Punk Goes 90s Volume 1. This is our last matchup of the retro bracket.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited to see how crunk our playlist will be.
I'm so excited to see the cringe that we're gonna get from Punk Goes Crunk, and I'm excited to hopefully see some competence from Punk Goes 90s.
Stay posy, stay swazzy. Join us next time when we do Punk Goes Crunk versus Punk Goes 90s. And I'll fucking talk to you guys next time.
Doodles.
Cheers.